Welcome to this 20-minute class using 2 blocks, and later on we're going to use a strap as well. Using some props in your yoga class can really enhance the benefits of some of the poses. So I'm going to talk you through some standing poses and then move down to some seated poses. So grab your 2 blocks. You're going to start with your feet nice and wide, taking the arms out to the sides. You're going to rotate the right toes, and we'll start with a simple triangle pose. You're going to take 1 block down towards the floor and place your right hand on the block. You're going to then lengthen up through the left arm and reach the second block up towards the ceiling. Draw in the core, press down through both feet, and we breathe here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, eyes come down. Inhale, pick up the block and lengthen to come up. Second side, rotate the left toes, bringing the block down in front of the foot, placing the palm of the hand on the block. Now, obviously, if this feels too intense, you can stack 1 block on top of the other, so it's a little bit higher. So that's an option. Or if it feels like it's not too intense enough and you can reach a little bit lower, you bring the hand down to the block with the block at a lower position. Obviously, you can go down so it's flatter as well. Eventually, once that feels really comfortable, you can release the block and hold on to the big toe. But this is for if you're just thinking, I can't quite reach the floor, I need an alternative. Okay, so find your position, stay with it, breathe. 1, 2, making sure the shoulders are nicely aligned. 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, eyes come down. Inhale, float the body up. Okay, we're going to move into a twisted triangle pose or revolved triangle. So I'm going to turn to face the right side. I've got my right foot in front. I'm going to take the block in my left hand. I'm going to reach down and bring the block at its highest point. You're going to take the left hand to the block. As you inhale, make sure the hips are square. Stack your right shoulder and look towards your right thumb. Squeeze your inner thighs, pull the abdominals deeply in, and find your twisted or revolved triangle pose here. If that again feels too easy, then all you have to do is flip the block to a lower level, maybe to a flat level. If you get down to the flat level and you're feeling you can twist a little bit more, sweep the block over to the right side of your right foot, just by your little toe. You're going to pull the abdominals in, you gain more twist here, looking up. Breathe deeply, in and out through the nose. Exhale, eyes come down. Inhale, pick up the block and float the body up. And then we'll turn around and do the other side. So you want to make sure you have your hips square. The feet are a small stride apart. Your back foot is at a 45-degree angle and your heel is pressing down. Right hand reaches forwards. We're going to reach down, have the block at the highest level to start. See how you feel as you start to twist through the upper back, stacking the shoulders and looking up to the top thumb. We stay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, eyes down. Inhale, bring the body up. And release, rotate to the front. So now we're going to work a little bit on shoulders. Something very simple, but it's going to help you release your shoulders. So we're going to take the block in your right hand and facing the side so you can see the rounding of the back. You're going to pass the block to your left hand, look down, chin to chest, and round the upper back. Then we're going to spread the arms out, arch the back and look up. Pass the block to the right hand. So we do this circular motion. Passing the block, bending the knees on the way forward and straightening the legs on the way back. Chest open. Do 2 more. Breathe. Exhale forwards. Inhale up. Last time forwards. Inhale, expand the chest and release. Okay. Good, so that should hopefully warm up across the chest and the upper back and the shoulders. Next is a little bit tricky. I'm going to turn around so you can see. You're going to have the block in your right hand. You're going to take the block up over the head and pass it to your left hand underneath. So your left hand grabs the block. Then we sweep the left arm up and over the head. Right hand comes underneath, you pass the block to the right hand. So we're sweeping the arms out to the sides, big circle with the arms and back. So just passing the block between the arms. This is a really, really effective shoulder mobility exercise. Okay, once you've done that a few times, then release the block. Okay, we'll get back down to the hips. We're going to take both blocks, place them either side of the feet when the feet are wide. So setting it up. You'll get to grips with how you feel comfortable where you're positioning your block and what level height you want your block. So taking the arms out to the side, rotate the right toes, you're going to bend into your right knee. Extended side angle pose. So bring the block right by your ankle and rest the palm of the hand down. You want to squeeze your knee into the inside of the elbow and the elbow into the inside or the outside of the knee. So you're pushing down. Left arm sweeps up and over the top. You send your hips forwards and then you look to the fingertips of your top hand. Stay 1, 2, 3, core is drawing deeply in, 4 and 5. Exhale, eyes down. Inhale, come up through warrior 2 and then extend the right leg. Second side, rotate the left toes, bending through the thigh. Left hand comes down onto the block. Right arm reaches up and over the top. Now, if you feel like this is really easy, again, just a reminder, you can flip the block to the next level down. Then maybe down to the flat level. Keep looking up to the fingertips. We stay 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, eyes down. Inhale, come up through warrior 2, and then straighten the leg and rotate. Okay. So wide angle forward fold is next. We are going to use the blocks as a measurement for your progression. Okay, so we're going to have the blocks. Let's start. One block at its full height, the other block just on top in a flat level. We're going to raise the arms out to the side, open the chest, and then bring the hands to the hips. Tilt the pelvis, and you're going to fold forwards and bring the crown of the head, the very top of the head, onto the top block. Hands are down to the floor. If this feels super easy, then all you need to do is release the top block. Bring it down. Obviously, you can go a little bit higher as well. You can be here and just reaching down. Because you're aiming your head down towards something, and when you reach it, you get that endorphin rush because you think, oh, I've touched the block. Then it makes you go further. It makes you have something to go for, to achieve. So it's a little bit psychological. Okay, so you can keep going. Taking the top of the head down to the block, the single block. Then maybe you can move it so it's a little bit flatter. Then to its most flattest point. If the head reaches the block here, you can push the weight forwards into the balls of the feet. In any of these forward folds and these standing poses, we're going to hold for 5 deep breaths. Breathe 1, 2, long neck, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, coming up. Release the hands to the hips and float the body all the way up. Now the rule is, if you do it on the first one, you make the head reach. You're going to do it on all 4 of these poses in this sequence. So second one, hands stay on the hips, wrap the elbows back, open the chest, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Crown of the head comes down on top of the block. We stay 1, 2, 3, 4, and and 5. Inhale, engage the abdominals coming up. Okay, interlace the hands behind the back, squeeze the palms together, open the chest, inhale, exhale, forward fold, bringing the head back down to the block and the knuckles up towards the ceiling or over the head. Stay 2, 3, stay with the breath, 4, and 5. Inhale, coming up, and exhale, release. Inhale, reach the arms wide. Exhale, forward fold. Tucking the first 2 fingers around the big toes and pushing the thumbs into the mat. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, separate the elbows. Crown of the head comes down. Stay 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, release the hands to the hips, pull in the core and float the body up. Well done. Okay, so that's our forward fold sequence. You build your way up and you just use 2 blocks and then 1 block and see how you get on. Okay, great. We're going to do a standing balance using the strap. So, again, a lot of people have these straps, they bring them to class and then they're not quite sure when and how to use them. So we're going to try a standing balance. Place the strap underneath your right foot on the ball of the foot. Place your left hand on your hip, or if you need support, use a wall. We're going to stand nice and tall, draw the right elbow back in and lift the leg to a 45 or 90 degree angle. So 45 or 90, lifting the leg. We're holding it here, pushing the heel away for 1, 2, flexing the foot, 3, so you feel that calf stretch, 4, and 5, opening the leg to the side. Maybe you can stay here, focus is forward, or maybe you want to test your balance and look over your left shoulder. Stay 2, 3, 4, and 5. From here, bring the leg back. Take the left hand to the strap, so you have 2 hands forwards. Draw the elbows in. An option to just stay here. Feel very comfortable and strong in your balance. If you want to increase the intensity, you're drawing the leg up and you're drawing the chest and the chin down, down, down and forwards towards the shin. So you have a challenge on your hands there if you want to take it. Inhale, coming back up, and exhale, lower. Okay, we're going to do that on the other side. So same thing, as with all standing poses, even though you've got the help of the strap, your standing side needs to be super straight. So shoulder above your hip, hip above your knee, knee above your ankle. So you have a straight line on the right side. Okay, let's go for it, the second side. Standing tall, lifting the leg, pushing your heel away, elbow back. Stay 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Opening that left leg to the side and looking over your right shoulder if you want to. Otherwise, you can just stay forwards for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring the leg back and hold on to the strap. Hold it there. So elbows are in, finding your core. Stay 1, 2, remember that challenge. If you want to take it, you lift the leg and you draw the chin towards the shin, holding it there, pulling the abdominals deeply in, feeling that fire in the belly, and coming back up. Make sure you don't hold the breath. And lower. By that, you should be sweating. Okay, right, let's move down to the floor. So we're going to come down onto your knees and bring the blocks by each hip, okay? We're going to do a few things that will build confidence and strength through your core. So the first one is to really find a stable position for the blocks. You're going to push the palms of the hands down into the blocks. You're going to pull the lower abdominals in and see if you can press down and lift your knees into your chest. Stay 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Coming down, flip the blocks so they're at a lower level, cross the feet and come down to sit. Now I'm aware sometimes it doesn't feel like you can just sit down like that, so obviously bring your feet around and sit down cross-legged. Okay, we're going to use the blocks to help us with boat pose and the lift up in between. So you can do it on the highest level here by pushing down and lifting the hips, but it might feel like it's too much. So for confidence and stability, I would put the bricks at this kind of middle level. Okay, bring the knees into the chest and reach the arms forwards, lift the feet. We stay 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Cross the feet, press the hands onto the blocks, lean forward and lift the hips. Stay here 1, pushing down, shoulders down, 2, engage lower abdominals, 3, feeling strong, 4, and 5, and lower the hips. Release the legs and take the hands out in front. Lift the feet, stay 1, easy boat pose, you can do it, 2, nice and soft through the neck, through the jaw, through the face, 3, 4, and 5. Option to change the height of the block. We're going to cross the left foot in front this time. So option to have it at a lower height for the block. We're going to push down and lift the hips. Now if this is feeling super easy, you want to challenge yourself a little bit more. As you push down, you don't only lift the hips, you lift the feet as well. Here we go. You can do it. Lift. Stay 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Slowly release. Okay, we're going to take the blocks to the side, shake out the wrists, and we're going to stretch out the back using the strap. So I'm facing the side so you can see. Take the strap around the balls of the feet, sit nice and tall, draw the elbows into the waist. Inhale, lengthen, lengthen. Exhale, folding forwards, nose towards your knees, pulling on the strap so there's a real sense of strength through the arms. Stay 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, coming up, and exhale, release. Okay, so that's our 20-minute class for today. Lots to practice with and get comfortable using the blocks. There are lots and lots of other modifications we can do. Standing poses, seated poses, even lying down poses, using the strap and using the blocks. So I will film another one of these classes. Thank you for joining me.